up the pieces as they welcome BBNE Gold Stars in their next home game to see if they can get 3 points. I'm not too sure about the Barchester supporters, but, well, I guess once in a while we have to let them enjoy emotionally. Well, I'm here with Francis Blackgate Agbaigbo and, of course, Josiah Okokwe. Good scenes there from Babayara.
Yeah, definitely. You look at the game in the second half. Hearts of Oak played with so much maturity. It's as simple as that in football. It's raining heavily. The pitch is soggy. The pitch is wet. Play as much long balls into the attacking channel. Play much long balls into the box of the opponent. Deflection, ball hitting the turf. It will be awkward for the goalkeeper and defenders to deal with. And Hearts of Oak use their maturity to win this game, even in the face of adversity. Down by one man, Dennis Kosa should look at the tape yet again and advise himself. That tackle that the referee issued him the red card was a spot-on decision from the referee. Just as the linesman nearly pushed him to reverse the card, which would have been a wrong decision. But at the end of the day, Hearts of Oak showed maturity, they showed class, and they showed determination and a fighting spirit to win this game against Hearts of Lions. For Coach Bashiru Hayford and Hearts of Lions, they should rewatch this clip and take a clue out of it. You don't play like this. It's as simple as that. You don't possess the ball when the pitch is wet. It won't work. And I was so shocked by the approach of Hearts of Lions to try to play the ball on the turf. And west of it is Kwesi Pong, the chap spotted in number 28 JC. He was so poor over the course of the 90 minutes in his decision making in terms of the way they play. And at the end of the day, they realized that it's a missed opportunity by them because you will not get Hearts of Oak like this again in the league. In these conditions, leading them by 1-0, they're going down by one man, and then you allow yourself to be beaten in this in this kind of circumstances. It's so poor. These are the matches. If you want to escape relegation, these are the matches that are supposed to scratch something from. And they never took the opportunity.
There's a defiant, robust ruggedness about the Phobians. You're beginning to see that in their matches, and they had to show that. A man down, they really showed character to. I think they even outplayed Hearts of Lions.
And you know, I think after what I've seen this evening, it's safe to say that they've been the best team in the second round so far. After these 5 games they've played so far, Hearts of Oak are the best team in the league in the second round.
Yes, the ones we've seen, obviously.
in the second round under coach Abubakar Ouattara. And, you know, that's the kind of character you'd want Hearts of Oak to show.
Better than Samatex?
They've been better than Samatex. See, statistically, they are the best team in the second round.
I think in all the teams we've seen. I mean, yes, Nations have been also very good.
No, they've been good, but you talk about Hearts of Oak, they're still unbeaten. They are still unbeaten. Out of an available 15 points, they've amassed 11 out of that. That's more than any other club.
Samatex has 4 wins out of 5.
No, you don't get. I'm trying to
so statistically, Samatex is better. But
yes, but
he's talking about the play.
The play and how what we've seen, you know, from Hearts of Oak in the second round. They've been just better. And you look at the games they've played. In the last 2 games, there were setbacks. You know, there were blips for Hearts of Oak. In that Tano Bofakwa game, we saw how they scored, and Tano Bofakwa pegged them, and the game, you know, had to end honest even. Then they played against Dreams FC, where they showed character. They fought back twice in that game. But then today, they went behind. In the second half, they came back stronger. They equalized, had a man sent off, and then they showed so much character. Again, they were relentless. They showed so much, you know, verve and energy, and then they won the game again. So after their character was tested a few days ago against Dreams FC, where you'd be thinking, they could have won that game. After most of the goals they scored, or 2 of their goals, you know, were chalked off for offside. You just, if you're a Hearts of Oak fan, you just wouldn't, you know, enjoy the team any better than what they are doing at this point in time. Because in back-to-back games, they fought to get a win. A draw against Dreams FC. And then in the subsequent game, they went down again. They showed character. Even with 10 men. That's one of the most difficult circumstances any team could win a football game. Having a man sent off under such difficult weather conditions. And then what? And then winning. And that's the mental edge they have now. That's the kind of, you know, monster, you know, this kind of mental fortitude, you know, and psyche they are building for themselves. And it's going to be very, very difficult for any team to to even try and win a game against them if they play like this, for the remaining second round.
I love your excitement. I mean, I'm sure the fans even are more excited than you. But yes, you have to say they showed a lot of character, especially as the red card came pretty well. But you also have to say maybe Bando House of Lions were a little bit naive, didn't change their game pattern. You didn't really see them changing anything much. Perhaps thinking, we have an extra man, let's play them out, they'll get tired. It didn't work.
Yeah, the approach in the second half from Hearts of Lions was a disaster. You can't.
Because they lost.
No, they picked their moment, most importantly. And the Salim Adams was at the heart of everything that Hearts of Oak did. I'll be so surprised if he doesn't walk away with the man of the match. He popped out with the equalizer and popped out the assist for the second goal for Linda Mtange.
And in between, he was defending when he had to.
He was all over the central midfield.
Very, very mobile. But let's take a look at this first goal. I mean, we've had a discussion on it briefly, but it's quite obvious that here, it was all about, I mean, this shaking the net is another, it's one of those gimmicks. But the wall seemed to be perfectly set. But, the strike was still in between and took a deflection, which
was, and that was what he did. He just felt it would have been easier to deal with. But then, that deflection also, aided, I think, the movement, and the swerve, on double. But then he could have done better.
And the equalizer came very early in the second half. You'd also think that, look, Coach Bashiru Hayford will tell his guys, don't concede. Let's try and hold them for as long as possible. But there you are. I mean, 49 minutes.
Yeah, we all played this game before. And when it is raining, a good coach will tell you, take shots on target. Just leave it like that on target. Play aerial balls into the penalty box. It will be awkward to deal with. And here, Salim Adams knows that a little glance, let's get the ball onto the turf. And the ball will just zip off the turf like the way it did. And it's awkward.
Yeah, the bounce would be difficult for the goalkeeper.
It would be difficult for the goalkeeper to adjust his body. And that was what Hearts of Oak did. And at that particular
from a Heart of Lions player. So Linda Mtange was in an offside position. But then you look at the circumstances, it's always difficult, split second decisions, half an inch or half a yard, offside calls. Yeah.
But this one in particular, if it is offside, it is offside.
That's what I'm saying.
So the assistant would have seen it.
We were in the studio a couple of days ago when Dreams played against Hearts.
Right.
And Dreams scored a goal and we're here arguing. It was a similar call. Half a yard, half foot.
I think that one, the comparison is different.
No, it's
that was very much. This one was very clear.
No,
it was
what I'm trying to say is that
this goal
was very clear.
The winning goal scored by Hearts of Oak through Linda Mtange.
It was offside.
I'm saying it's not offside. What I'm trying to say is
let's do some homework and check. But in the meantime, yes, it was. He was in an offside position.
Yes. That's what I'm saying. That's on. Was it on Thursday? We spoke about.
Don't even compare. We are talking about
this game.
It's an offside decision.
Listen.
And I pity the referee this evening. The reason why I use the word pity, the referee wasn't sure. He came all the way to the byline, to the fourth official, and then the second linesman to consult them. But initially, in my eyes, I felt he was consulting the wrong person. It's the linesman up there who was closer to the action is the one that is supposed to help the referee. And as to how the linesman didn't run to the touch to the center line to confirm that the ball is a goal, it's another decision altogether. So you can talk on this particular occasion. I will not blame the center referee. I will blame the linesman at the far corner. And if producer can project those particular actions on the screen, you will see the linesman at the far corner was doubting himself, and the referee he couldn't give the referee. Are
you talking about the red card?
No, the goal.
Okay, so let's pause here. This is what I have. An attacker is in an offside position and is penalized for playing or touching the ball that rebounds. So
he's
off. But let me just wrap it. Rebounds is deflected or is played to him from a deliberate save by the goalkeeper, having been in an offside position when the ball was last touched.
Yeah.
So he was offside.
Yes, but then I was trying to, you made a point that buttressed what I said earlier on that, during that Dreams game, we spoke about, the offside, the distance. And I'm saying that sometimes you were saying that even the referee had to consult Yes, it's tight. That's the word I want to use.
No,
that
but the
you know,
issue-
we
I
are not
don't-
saying it's
I don't-
not
I
an
don't agree
offside.
with you
Yes,
because in your
but
earlier
you
submission-
should have
in your
allowed
earlier
me. You should have allowed me
in your
to.
earlier submission, you alluded to the fact that it's an offside call.
Yes,
So
and
I
I'm also-
don't even want you to go.
You're not-
Don't
no,
drag
listen.
dreams into this. It's Hearts of Lions.
Yes.
Against Hearts of Folk.
Yes,
Hearts of Lions are fighting for their life.
sometimes
to survive in the league.
Sometimes you have to
Okay,
make
You
reference.
understand?
Sometimes you have to
It's
make
poor
reference.
on the linesman
Yeah, it is.
to allow
But
this goal
it
to
is.
stand.
And also the red card. What was the problem? The assistant was trying to tell the referee that it wasn't a red card.
The assistant nearly coerced the
Convinced
referee
him.
into making the wrong decision because the center referee took the right decision by giving the red card out to Dennis Kosa. It's a dangerous tackle. He put his foot deliberately into the groin of the Heart of Lions player.
Maybe not deliberate. I think it was rash. It was reckless.
It was deliberate.
You know,
Yeah.
It's
He
deliberate.
he
We
wasted
don't
too much
affect it.
time trying to bring his foot down. And
But it's
it was-
out of character for him.
Yes, that's what I'm
saying.
saying. He
that
wasted too
maybe-
much time because
and then
once
it's a red card.
it was reactive. It was reactionary. Yeah, you just kick the ball within 2 seconds or even less. Your foot should be down, but you keep your foot up. Towards the vital area of the player, and it's very, very
And the
dangerous.
referee took the right decision.
Exactly. Imagine, but then I don't know why he had to confer with the linesman, especially if he was very
Did
confident.
he confer? The
He had
linesman
to.
came
onto the pitch.
That's a violent play from Kosa and an experienced player like him.
And the
shouldn't-
referee was
shouldn't be
right
caught
there.
in this.
He was
And
right.
At the end of the day, realized that
The referee was right there.
Something, and the referee was emphatic on that. He knew exactly what he saw. So as to how he consulted his assistant referee and came back.
No, he went
He,
straight
he,
there.
he
went straight
actually went there and he came back to.
But then just look at that.
Yeah, it's a red
That's
card.
a red card.
It's-
That's a red card.
He might, if he's not lucky, also get penalised by the FA for dangerous play. But
That's a red card.
hopefully he apologises to him after the game, sportsman. And even though we've seen it here, it's not the best. He's lucky though, the player.
Well, he should have. I don't know if Heart of
Otherwise-
Oak had lost this game. Yeah, I
Agro-
think the blood would have been on his hands. For failing to just be disciplined on.
Luckily for him, they won.
The one, and
Yeah,
after Futa, you saw
He
him on the
came-
pitch.
he came onto the
Joining
pitch. But,
that celebration.
With all due respect, I hate to question the officiating officials in the league, but it's becoming too much.
Well-
you see, today it has gone in favor of Hearts of Folk.
So the last time it was against them.
it was against them, and the supporters will be fuming. And if you have
Yesterday it was against
it was
Kotoko.
against Kotoko in strange circumstances. It's terrible what we witnessed in Doma. So the officials or the referees appointment committee, we will call them out. It's not that we have any agenda. We all want the betterment of the league, and we want people to have that trust that they are going to watch a game that will come out with the accurate results. Here on this particular occasion, the offside goal scored by Hearts of Folk. I will not blame the center referee, but I will blame the linesman on the far side, because even on the frozen screen that was put out by the producer, you could tell he was at the right place to spot that. He should have spotted it. But for us to how he came out without the right decision to assist the linesman, that's why we call it linesman, the assistant.
He's an assistant referee. Yeah, he's very.
These are the decisions that you are being paid for. And I feel terrible for Heart of Lions because they are fighting to hang in there for their life. And this is an opportunity gone by. Heart of Folk will enjoy this. Yes, take nothing away from them. They fought, and it wasn't in their hands. They did their part of the bargain. But at the end of the day, the decision went their way. But these are the simple match-winning decisions that we don't want referees to be getting wrong. And it's terrible. It keeps reoccurring week in, week out, match day, match out. And we should learn to tackle this. I'm not saying all the referees are bad. We have good referees in the league.
No doubt.
But bigger chunk of them needs to look at their shoulders and come up with the right decision.
Okay, quick one. Let me just spend maybe 60 seconds on this. And Richmond Bio confirmed, or should I say, got 2-1 Accra Zavok. Accra Zavok 2, Lions 1. Emmanuel Mensah, Bismarck, Apia J. Buedu 2-1 for Hearts of Oak. Isaac Okra Isiama 2-0 for Hearts of Oak. Albion Boachi Yadom 3-1 to Hearts of Oak. Hearts 3, Lions 1, Phobia Prince, and Cleopas 2, Hearts 2, Lions 0. And prediction will be 3-1 for Hearts, 2-1, 3-1. Literally all the Hearts fans. Shows you the confidence the Phobians are having now. The fans believe in them totally. And their next game, if they pick up 3 points, they could find themselves in that top 4. Good performance. What about the coach? He's doing something. Yeah?
Yeah, and that's the point where you the fans wouldn't have any choice but to rally behind you because they feel like you are the man in charge. They feel like you are getting things done, and that's the kind of trust fans want to have in their coach. That's the kind of trust they want to have. And yeah, trust me, even if Hearts should lose their next 2 games, these fans will still have trust in Abubakar Ouattara because within a short time, it looks like they are seeing some positives. It looks like they are seeing something change about the club, not just with the way they play, but the mentality of the players, the way they fight back, the way they are able to maneuver their way, out of adversity. And it looks like something is changing. And you can see the support. Yeah. Throughout the 90 minutes this evening, you could hear the fans, roaring and, chanting and, singing, just trying to get behind these players. And that's what you want for a club like Hearts of Oak. You just don't want to. In recent times, we've seen how that gap, has been, there's been a gap between the team and also fans. I've been at the Accra Sports Stadium a couple of times, for commentary, and then after games, you get to talk to fans, and they feel peeved and disappointed. They feel it's not even worth it coming from wherever you're coming from to watch a Hearts of Oak game. But I believe the narrative is changing, especially when they should start playing their home games again at the Accra Sports Stadium. Things might change for them because now they are beginning to believe again. Now, look at the table very well. They are just 7 points behind top place, Samatex. 7 points.
Anything can happen.
Anything can happen. They are still momentum. In contention. And I think the icing on the cake for them this evening has to do with the fact that they just didn't take 3 points from Heart of Lions. They also leapfrogged their Beatrice rivals, on the table. And that hasn't happened for a long time this season. So it's an extra incentive for them.
And it's coincidence that it's coincided with
at the back of Kotoko
losing 3 consecutive
strange, and also a similar scoreline. Because Kotoko lost by 2-1. They won by 2-1. And you could see how controversial all these 2 wins are.
We have controversies in football, but when it's the referees who are blatantly, at fault consistently, then we have a big problem. We'll try and get the pitch side in a little bit of a delay with them, but hopefully we'll be able to talk to them. Caspar is watching from London. He's enjoying the game as well. So Caspar, keep watching and tell a friend that they can also watch it on Star Times on app, Google Play Store, and then you download the app and you can enjoy Ghana Premier League action and all of those who are also watching our friends. My guy Sakito from South Africa as well. I hope you're enjoying the game away from the Legon Stadium where we've had some fantastic athletics today. Let's go back to Baba Yara where the coaches are standing by to talk to Nana Dakwah Gyasi. Deserved. He was very mobile and man of the match. But I want to quickly address Ouattara, what he said about criticism. Yeah. And he embraces criticism, and I like the clause from journalists. He knows, he's a politician, this man. He knows exactly, he reads, he hears, yeah. He knows what's up. So the criticism actually gives him that fuel to actually prove people wrong, which I think I like his attitude to criticism.
Yeah, it's in this part of our world that we take anyone that criticizes us as an enemy, or he shouldn't be in our inner cycle. Basically, criticism is supposed to make you better, because you learn from it and you get yourself better. Because if you've done something better, there's no way someone will say you are not doing it better, unless the person is an enemy within.
So now, if you are doing it better, you'll still be criticized.
And now he has said he likes it when journalists talk. His job is always in the faces of the journalists, so you've got to listen to them. And he said what they say gets him performing better, and he's undefeated as the gaffer of Hearts of Oak. That alone is not an easy thing to do. Today, in the full glare of harsh climatic conditions, numerical disadvantage, he psyched his boys up, came back into the second half, showed great power, determination, focus, everything that you look out for in a team, combativeness, for them to be able to run this young Heart of Lions team down and get that winning goal through Linda Ntangi. That speaks volumes about this team. And you listen to the man of the match, Salim Adams. He said the coach told him on the training ground that he trusts him, that when he puts him up there, he can play the position. That's a hallmark of a good coach and a hallmark of a good player. The coach dared him and he stepped out there and he performed. He popped out with the equalizer, popped up with the winning goal, the assist for the winning goal, walked away with the man of the match, away from his natural position, which is the deep line central midfielder. That tells you that Hearts of Oak are in good hands and the players are playing to the permutations of the manager.
Yeah, I mean, it's easy to criticize coaches, but when they do well and you can see his fingerprints, it's good. And the other thing is that the good news for us is that it's likely as time goes on, they would improve.
Yeah, it's early days, and already you can see what they are doing. It's massive progress, if you should ask me. And you know, it looks like the coach knows what he's about. Yeah, and you know, sometimes you can just smell it when success is being cooked. You can just smell it, and that's what the Hearts fans can smell from a distance. They can see that something, you know, rich is being cooked for them by this coach. And for him to even come out and say he listens all the time and he knows what the team is about. There's a man who said earlier on, you know, a couple of weeks ago, that Hearts of Oak is not only a giant in Ghana, they are one of the biggest clubs in Africa. Yeah, there's a man who is enjoying what he's doing. He feels like a part of Hearts of Oak for years, despite the fact that he's been there for, you know, barely 2 months. He knows what the team is about. He knows what the project is about, and you know, he's trying to imbibe whatever his philosophy in. And it looks like there's some sort of mutual, you know, connection between himself and the club. And he's already
no doubt they'll be enjoying winning bonus as well.
No, of course, no, but yeah, he's enjoying it.
Yeah,
of
but
course.
look, on a more serious note, Pando Heart of Lions cannot be winning at home and losing on the road, because statistically, if they do that, they will be relegated. They need to be picking up points from such matches, especially when you get a bit of luck. You understand? Yeah. Hearts unbeaten in 5, and that's under Ouattara, if I'm not mistaken. And they also were unbeaten the last match they won before the break. So they're on a very good run. And if you look at those 2 draws, I think against Bofakwa, perhaps second half complacency, they, you know, crept in. They were creating so many chances. Against Dreams, we also saw that game. And against Heart of Lions, they've had to be resilient. So, Francis, it's looking good so far.
Yeah, it's looking good for the Phobians. And if you look at how they are grinding out the results, speaks volume. If you are not winning, then you are drawing. There's nothing like a red in their pattern under Ouattara. And Hearts of Oak, they knew exactly what they were bargaining for when they went in for the Ivorian coach. And he's here. He came with a mentality. He said Hearts of Oak is one of the biggest clubs on the African continent. And people are trying to bring the club down, but he's trying to restore the lost Phobian glory. And today, they've shown that they are a proper team. You look at their last 5 matches, Hearts of Lions, they are mixing it up. Like you said, they need to grind results away, because you win at home, your rivals will also win at home. So you need to do something on the road to be able to take yourself out of that situation. It's tough. Trust me, when they are playing in Pando, I don't have an issue with this team. They will definitely grind out the result, but it's difficult.
Okay, so confirmation their player is offside if the ball is deflected or deliberately saved. And the official rules state that a player is offside if they gain an advantage by being in that position. So that goal was offside, but on this occasion, it wasn't given. The previous occasion, offside goal against us, they were angry. Today, it's gone in their favor. They're celebrating. That's football. And I'm not saying it's good. I'm just saying that's what happens sometimes without VAR. So, yeah.
Like I was saying, if the thing is wrong, let's not condone it. It's wrong. It might happen to Hearts of Oak tomorrow and they will be fuming. So let's stamp it out of our football so that we can have a clean game.
No doubt about that. Our time is up, guys. Great Olympics will be in action tomorrow, but let's take a look at the results so far as we've had. Adriana beating Kotoko in that controversial game. Bichem also pipping Legon City's Gold Stars with that win, meaning that Tano Bofakwa in big trouble. Dreams drew with Summertex. Good result for Summertex, meaning that they also mean business. RTU, 5-goal thriller, but Karela pipped them. 3-0 Nations. Nobody's talking about Nations, but we should. They are doing something, and we've got to watch out for them. I think Kotoko is next for them at Babayara. What a game that would be. Midiama also lost to Iswatraman. So Midiama's comeback from Africa hasn't been all that rosy. It's been on and off. They've got to really buckle up and do things right. Heart of Oak 2, Heart of Lions 1. The relegation side are in deep trouble after losing again. The Phobians remain unbeaten under Abubakar Ouattara. And Great Olympics will be in action tomorrow. So confirmation there at the top. Hearts of keep an eye on position number 7 and 8, 32 points. Well, indeed, Bichem are also on there, but Hearts, I believe, have the superior goal difference. So they have leapfrogged over Asante Kotoko to 7th. And look at that, between them and Samatex, we have how many matches to go? A lot of points to fight for. It is getting tasty. Midiama, defending champions, are there on 29th. You would expect that the run-in, the likes of Midiama, Hearts with their current form, Nations with their current form, Adriana with their experience, will be giving Samatex a lot to think about. Unless things turn around for Asante Kotoko, they could find themselves even lower when the likes of Midiama and Dreams get wins in their outstanding games. It's very interesting, guys. Yeah. So the bottom there, with that defeat, Heart of Lions remain where they are. They have to pick it up at home against BBNE Gold Stars. Bofo would have to lose for Hearts of Lions to get anything. Royal Tamale United, perhaps, guys, are out of coverage area. It's very, very tight on that table.
Yeah, it's tough. You look at the battle, the 28, 28, 28, 27, 27, 27, 23, 21, 19. So it's Bofo and Hearts of Lions destiny in their own hands. They have to fight for in the next 5 matches, because this match week 22. So if they want to get closer, then they should start beating the teams ahead of them to be able to get close to them. It starts with Heart of Lions against BBNE Gold Stars. If they get a win in that game, that will take them to 24 points. Still, they will be in the relegation zone. But at least that will take them closer to the teams on top. And you look at their next 5 matches. Tough.
Wow, very, very tough. Heart of Lions home. Yeah, BBNE Gold Stars themselves are trying to get out of, and look at the 6 points against Karela away in Nalerigu, and then Accra Lions in really good form at the moment. You know, Adriana away, Nations at home. Nations are one of those sides who can deal with you. So, Hello Kweku is saying that, guys, take note. Heart of Oak have not lost since Kotoko beat them. So they want to thank Asante Kotoko. You see how they're rubbing it in? Heart of Oak, Samatex away, a cracker. That game, we should be going there. BBNE at home, Midiama away, Karela United at home, and Legon Cities away. Tough games, but in the form they're in, Heart of Oak would think they can get something from these fixtures. Okay, our time is up, guys. Thanks very much to Blackbait Gates and to Josiah Okokwe, and to you as well. There'll be more on Sports Back. 89.7 FM. There'll be a lot. And of course, on the GPL headquarters, we'll talk a little bit about the Black Stars' upcoming games against Uganda and Nigeria. They've started already. Ghana-Nigeria battle is on. And maybe we'll get Derek Boateng also to give us his take on the latest Black Stars technical team as well. Congratulations to Sheikh Tofik, to Neil Armstrong, and to who else?
Akoto Boafo.
Patrick Akoto. They make the new GFA communications, strategy, marketing, PR team as monitoring and evaluation, statistics and policy. Now, well done, guys. Congratulations. Hopefully, they'll give the FA gurus good advice to take advice and criticism in good faith. We're not your enemies. We're here to put you straight, as Coach Ouattara would say. So, see us tomorrow at 3 for the GPL headquarters. Ciao.